We're back. What do we want to do first? So many options. We'll look at the Fireflies Tundra Top. Wow, this is a really common, unusual. So, okay, Manatee. Received it. Got it. Got it. Okay. So we have one sale on the 23rd of December. Really? Somebody paid 50 keys for this? Why would you do that? But okay. I think it's kind of a piece of shit. Are there any Marketplace.tf sales? Oh my god, of course I'm logged out as soon as I start streaming. What a pain in the ass. Okay. So I think this should just be good to price suggest at 50. So we have this 50 keys pure. And oops, I think I copied this link. I'll copy this one now. Look for Heart's Villain's Veil. And we already have that link here. We just need to pull it up here as well. Yep. Let's just check the Steam market. Fireflies. There are none. Did I misspell that? Of course I didn't misspell fireflies. Sometimes I insult my own intelligence. 50 keys it is. That's done. So now we can cross this off the list. That was really easy. Okay. I do need this link back because I'm pricing all of these to price the veil. It's one of these links. I think it was Mr. Pablo's backpack. Okay, yeah. We'll do the Hearts Madden Doctor. It's 4 months ago. That's not gonna work. Okay. So it's just this one. So ultra low, sold it to Dove 666 hand. I don't see the Madden Doctor here. So it must have sold on the next day. Huh. Interesting. So okay. Maybe if I do this. That's not helpful at all. Like, not even a little bit. So that goes to Icy Crevice. Yeah, I'm just trying to see. Does any of this go to ultra low? I don't think this one is traceable. I'm gonna take the L. So we have unbold, untraceable for a circle art villain's veil. Here it is. So Dove 666 hand. Yeah, that's fine. So that's okay. Oops. Here. All right. So that's done. We can close this. Let's do the Hearts Fruit Shoot next. Okay, here we are. All right, so let's get started. There's quite a few histories to look through. So we'll start with this one. Okay, can ignore that, and then why not? We'll look at this one next. So let's copy this, let's put that there. We know that one of the sales is this. So we'll just do that. And yeah, we have another sale to look at here. Yo, what's up, Ark? Do you think you'd be able to check Morning Glory is priced to see sale if I own it? Oh, sorry, I didn't see this. You might have typed this a couple minutes ago. I don't know if you're still here, but I'm down to look at it. But right now, I need to look at all these. I'm being paid to update these. Like, this is a paid commission, so I do have to do this because I already accepted money for this. And it would be like a scam if I accepted money from someone and then I did not prioritize their paid obligation. Okay, great. Yeah, I'll do the pom-pom probably on the next stream. But right now I really need to focus these because I already accepted payment. And if I don't do this, I'm scamming. So I need to. But I got your back. You know I'd be looking out for the subs. So I might, because like low-key a lot of this stuff doesn't seem that hard. Okay, so it's sold for an overclocked sober stunt man. Which is okay. Fuck. Plus, is there anything else involved in this trade? Let's see. Okay, so professional kill streak, strange professional kill streak scatter. Plus, blocked Sober stunt and stunt. There we go. Yeah. So we might have to price the sober stuntman as well, but before I do that, I think we have a couple of more sales to investigate. So we can probably close this. And yeah, we'll look at this one now. Yo, hi Zares. I am just doing a commission right now. Commissions are great. They're like free content. Plus I get paid for them. They're really not that bad. I see. So this sold for an untraceable amount of keys to STN. So okay. Don't like it when that happens. That's just lost data. And then the STN bot sold it 6 days later to Gabe. This just didn't load for some reason. Okay. How much do they pay me per pricing? It depends. It's a commission, so I discuss it with the other party. It's a commission thing, so I don't really have a rate. I just discuss it with the other party. Me and other price suggesters are starting to form kind of like a labor union where we are trying to formalize pricing for this and like standardize it because we agree that it should be more transparent. But the thing about pricing is you don't know. Sometimes like you have to guess because like sometimes unusuals will sell for other unusuals and that is way more work because like if an unusual sells for pure, then that's really easy. You could just make a price suggestion for that unusual. But if an unusual sells for another unusual, then you have to price unusual number 1 by pricing unusual number 2. And sometimes unusual number 2 sells for another unusual, which we'll call unusual number 3, which might sell for another unusual, and you have to price all of them. Like you have to look at all the sales. Like if you are doing this and you're cutting corners, first of all, you're a bitch. But second of all, like that's just not correct. And what's the point of updating a public spreadsheet and donating your time if you're not even going to do it correctly? So there's a lot of guesswork involved, which is like not super ideal. So why doesn't this match? Maybe it got painted black? I don't think the fruit shoot was painted when it left the bot's inventory. We'll check though. No, it was. It was painted. No name, no description. No name, no description. So the IDs should match. I think what happened is they sold these unusuals to bots for keys and then they immediately spent it. No? Yes, yes. So they sold the Rare Shine Control Patrol for keys. Okay, and they immediately spent it. I see. Well, we'll try to see. We can try to estimate which batch of keys that could be. So 18, 26, so 36, 35, 33 keys. This might be the batch. It's not the batch. It doesn't look like it is. Yeah, that doesn't look correct. Okay. Sounds like it can end up in an almost infinite loop. Yeah. That's kind of why I made the Spellbound Fez video, was because that was like, that. I think that might have been like the craziest loop I've ever been on. Yeah, that was a really wild loop. And the Spellbound Fez video I left out a lot of items. Like, for example, I left out a lot of items where like I had sales, but I couldn't make a price suggestion. Like I just chose not to include that in the video because that's boring. But it's really even more work than I showed in the video. Like, it really just can be a ton of work. Hi Larks, holy shit, chat is popping today. What's going on? So this one is TSTN used to buy Priceable. I can spell. There we go. Okay, so that means we will have to price the Sober Stuntman. Fuck. We'll just do it. We'll just do it. It's not a big deal. So, wow, this is wrong. So, this should not be under the Hearts Madden Doctor. This should be here under the Fruit Shoot. Okay. Formatting is important. Sometimes you might put sales in wrong places, and that just complicates things in a bad way. There we go. So we do have to price the... Oh, it's not memory leak. It's overclocked. Okay. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I already wrote that down. So, overclocked Sober. Yeah, we need to do this. So, are there any sales here? No. And yes. Okay. So we have to do a little bit of like bitch work here, but that's just not a problem. So, oh, here, let me show you what I'm actually doing so you can see. Not a real sale. So there we go. And here we have this sale on the 28th. Once these load, sometimes these compare links just take mad long to load. The next day probably. I hope it's that 21 keys. That would be way easy. Nice. Okay. So the Sober Stuntman was actually really easy to price. So this is what I mean. So to price unusual number 1, in this case, Hearts Fruit Shoot, I have to price unusual number 2, the Sober Stuntman. But thankfully, it doesn't seem to be a never-ending loop because the loop ends here because it's sold for pure. So it's pretty manageable in this case. But yeah, sometimes the loop just goes absolutely insane. And you're more likely to loop the more expensive and unusual is, because like who the fuck has like 1,500 pure keys sitting around? Nobody does. That was a rhetorical question. So this was bulk for a Hearts Fruit Shoot, right? Yeah. We'll just do this. There we go. We already looked at that sale. We don't need to do double work. So, oh, but there's a seller at 21 roughly. Okay, we'll do this. We'll just acknowledge that fact. We'll do this. Okay, we'll paste 21. Nice. Oh, you should always check Steam Market too. Overclocked, because sometimes people list for less. Okay, not in this case though. So that's pretty fine. Where am I? Whoa. Okay, so okay. And now we need to price this strange professional killstreak scatter. So if I want to look at this. And hold on, I'm doing something on another screen, but I'll show you what I'm doing because I think it's important for you to see this. Yeah, just gonna copy this. I think that copied. No, it didn't copy. Fuck. Okay. Attempt number 2. Get stats. Okay, so, and then you want to get the permanent link. This tool is amazing, by the way. So we'll use the past week. So on the low end, we have this. On the high end, we have this. So let's just do the math right quick. God, so what is the median for keys right now? It's 58.83 ref. So 55 58.83. So that's like, hold on. So we'll do it this way. Strange professional kill streak, scatter gun, mini, taking this week. So that's like 20, how much was it? 25.95, so roughly 29.95 to roughly 25 point. So what's this? 56.33. So that's like 25.96. So we'll just say that this is roughly 27 keys equals like 48 keys total, rounding to 50. Right? Is that how the rounding rules work? I think it's, yeah, I think it's nearest. Wait a minute, let me just double check the rounding rules. So for all above 10 keys, please round to the nearest whole keys. So actually, yeah, 48 keys total. Yeah. Round to the nearest whole key, so we're actually going to leave that as is. Okay. So 48 keys on the fruit shoot. So okay. Now we go here. Now, oh man. Seller at 44 though, so we shouldn't price that. Oh, it's in date, lol. I just did all that work for nothing. I'm so stupid. Yeah, whatever. It's in date. I just don't need to do it. I just wasted a ton of time for nothing. Okay. I'm a dumbass. That happens sometimes. I just need to check that it's not already in date. Okay. I guess we can do one of these like crazy looking taunts. Yeah, there's no suggestion for this one. $35? What a ripoff. I hope no one's buying these. Jeez. Okay, so yeah, we just gotta. Oh, I forgot how much work taunts were, bro. Okay, so Snow Dome Hot Wheeler. Let's see. Okay. Let me make sure you can see what I'm doing. So here, listed on marketplace. That's not a real sale. This is also not a real sale. Listed on Marketplace, and then we have this on January 5th. Okay. So we know one of these is bulk for the Villains Veil. So we can just not waste time on that. But what's this other sale on January 5th? Marketplace sales do count as real sales. They do. You should investigate those. Absolutely. Yes. It's just I am not logged into Marketplace on this computer. So I had one of my friends, I was DMing them on Discord, look at the Marketplace sales for me and send me the data for that. So I won't be doing them on stream because I will have to log into Marketplace and my authenticator is not on me right now. We'll put it that way. And so I just had a friend look at it. So this is bulk for the bubbling villains? No, I don't know what this is. So no, that's not what that is. I don't really know. Bulk for non-craftable flip-flops? Nope. It's probably for these keys, I think. So I have no idea. Yeah, this is untraceable, but it's kind of bulky anyway. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We'll just put bulk slash traceable. Well, no, we'll just put traceable. Yeah, we'll write it like that. I think the mod reviewing it will be able to look at the compare links and piece together that this sale is not really able to be parsed through. How do you price it if it's sold really high on cash marketplaces? Usually marketplaces list higher than Backpack. So it depends. If it's like there's some like this, for example. If you had like one sale, I don't know, you just have to look at all of the data. So like if you have like one high marketplace sale and like 10 way lower pure sales, you probably exclude the marketplace sales. But if it's like, I think I had a suggestion like this actually. But sometimes this happens. Like the data is never perfect where I can give you like a catch-all answer. So here we go, I found it. So you see when this thing has a lot of sales, not all unusuals will be like this. When it's selling for keys, 15 keys, 15 keys, 16 keys, 15 keys. But when it's selling on Marketplace, 22 keys, 21 keys, 21 keys. So I just went for the really big range. And the reason for that is because like I can't just ignore half of the data points. But on the other hand, like it is selling really often for not Marketplace as well. So you can just include all of them. Yeah, you really have to just like look at all the sales first and then analyze like, okay, which of this like are there sales in pure? Are they like how many are there at this data point and how many are there at this like higher data point on Marketplace? It's a case by case situation and you just have to like analyze it. That's a good question though. You just have to like analyze it case by case though. There really isn't a blanket answer, unfortunately. This shit is always just insanely hard. That's just how it works. Okay, we'll look at this one. So MCS sales usable. And then Acid Zombie sold it to Meme Fortress on December 18th. What is happening? So we're looking for this. Okay. It's bulk. Yeah. It's sold in bulk for keys. Bulk. And you want this one too. Okay. Yeah, you should look at examples that I've submitted. You can do that by like, here, let me try to show you. So if you go here, you go to suggestions, you can just look at what's been accepted. If it has like this green check mark, it's been accepted, and I have like thousands of these. You can just, yeah, you can just like take a look and try to get a sense for it. It's a lot. It's like, it's one of those things that's really hard to learn, but also it's like, for a lot of people, it just doesn't feel that fun. And it's just one of those things that you have to recognize is not going to be instantly gratifying, but will actually pay dividends in terms of how good you are at trading in the long run. It's like, it definitely can feel like some bitch work, but are you willing to invest in yourself and get good at trading like that? Is really what, where the rubber meets the road, I think, on that. Okay, so this person, Maury, sold it to Beep on the 2nd. Yeah, that's valid. I think it's good to be curious even if you're not trying to go into it. Oh, so this is not even unusual find yet. Okay. So not find. Okay, then beep to Heisenberg on the 6th. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah. I just think that this is a really good supplemental skill to have in trading. Like I think this is just, at least for me, it's been really helpful. Like I think this skill to like price things, it's just nice to have in your back pocket. It's been helpful for me. It can help you negotiating too. Like you just update someone else's unusual, like, nah, I think that's good. It's sold for this recently. It's sold for that recently. I'm gonna take a pass on that, and try to like get more money out of them through that. I can't even lie. I've done that before. It works pretty well in my experience because like you can't really argue with the data. Like if someone is just looking at proof and telling you the proof doesn't exist, that's like, I don't know what to tell you. You went delusional mode. I think this is still not unusual find. I think the Hot Wheeler. It's not this one. Huh. I actually don't know where it went, but we'll just put it that way. All right. So then Heisenberg sold it to Cyrillic person on the 7th. Whoa, on the 7th of December, okay. So I don't see no Hot Wheeler. Yeah, I see that these other taunts, but no Hot Wheeler. Okay, you usually sell in Marketplace and account. Oh, okay. Damn, okay, you don't like sell on Backpack at all? I think this is it. No, it's not. Alright. It's gotta be here then. In my experience, Backpack has been pretty nice for selling not everything. Like if I'm selling like unusual skins, probably not. But if I'm selling like unusual hats, I think Backpack is pretty fine. here. I don't know what happened to the Hot Wheeler. But it was last seen in the spots inventory on the 7th. So I'm just gonna copy this. Copy that. And this also. Damn, you have your whole inventory. Okay, do you buy on Marketplace too? Like, where do you buy your shit? Yep, find this Hot Wheeler talk for the life of me. Here it is. Okay. That means it became unusual in Vivi's backpack. Oh, that's like not safe for work, that profile picture. Okay. Why are people so horny all the time? Please control yourself. Okay, so I don't know. Oh, okay, it was sold on the Steam market. 16 to 12. US store, so yeah, this can't be priced. That sucks. All that work. Pretty much down the toilet. Actually, wait. Forgot about this. Save. Hi, crayons. Maybe if I grow my backpack a bit more, I could start to use Backpack. Since people see success with it, but I still haven't used it enough. Yeah, fair enough. Just grow more, King. If everything is working right now, you really don't need to change it. If it's working and you're happy with how it's working, then I don't see the problem. Okay, so Madao is a bot and Pizza Bot is a bot. That's so. It went from a bot to a bot. I must say, I'm interested to see. Oh God, I'm not doing all that either. Nope. So on the 20th. What if I do it like this? Wheeler. It's the wrong one. So I have to do this. Holy shit. God, I hate looking at bot inventories sometimes. Wheeler. There it is. Okay, not yet unusual find. Then from Pizza Bot to George on the 22nd. Fuck. Same problem. It's a rat's nest of an inventory. That's very hard to look at. So, okay. Yeah, so from this, yeah, okay. So, shit. Alright, there we go. Oh, my computer's so slow. This thing is like 9 years old. That's not an exaggeration. My computer turned 9 last month. Fuck. There. Actually, a 9-year-old computer. That shit is so wild. Alright. So I don't think I can price the Hot Wheeler. I just looked at all those sales. So value, yeah, we'll value it at buyers 4.02. So there we go. We'll just do that. Happy belated birthday, computer. Real. I cannot believe this thing is still kicking. Okay, so that's the Snow Dome Hot Wheeler done. Do I want to do the Deep Sea Rave Texas Twirlum? That's another taunt. There's so much work. Not like I have a choice. I already accepted payment for this, so I need to do it. As simple as. If I don't do it, I'm scamming. So I got myself into this shit, and only hard work is gonna get me out. Okay, this one I know has marketplace sales at the very least. 3 keys? This is low-key cheap as fuck. Why is that so cheap? That's weird. Okay. Let's do it. So, Texas Twirlum. Okay. Uh, 10 keys for all of this. Well, hold on. 10 keys for all of the unusuals. But I'm not done. It's still in progress. So where am I? I've lost my place. There we go. Okay. So Maximil. Wait, could this even exist? When did the Smith update drop? December 9th. So I'm just gonna ignore sales until okay. Okay. Yeah, because the update dropped on December 9th. So we'll do this. Skipping first sale. Yeah. I think right is Deep Sea Rave. Wait a minute. I think Deep Sea Rave is an old effect. Just hang on a second. I might have done something really dumb. 10 keys, it's not bad. Yeah, it's really not bad. So twirl them. Yeah, I think this effect might be old. So I might have fucked up. I might actually need to go back and look at this. So okay, that's not helpful at all. What about here? Twirling? There it is. Yeah, it is an old effect. So that one's on me. That's my bad. I'm gonna fix that right now. Did I end up? Oh, I did not. I did not. Because I accepted payment for these, so I have to price these first. these are priority because I took money from people and I am obligated to deliver price suggestions on a deadline to them. And if I don't, then that's scamming straight up. I'm not trying to do that. So, Jesus, what a pain in the ass. I bet this is one of the 2 key sales. So, Maximilian, Breadboard. Let's see. No, it's Retro. That was our boy Retro, if you saw him. Don't recognize that. Alright. So, oops. Fuck. I should do that though. It sounds like an easy suggestion, and it sounds like free tickets on Backpack.tf. Like, there's no reason for me not to. Could you like send me a DM or something, and then like I just won't. I'll just like mark it as unread if I accidentally read it early, and that fuck, and then that way I'll just remember to do it. That's not true. This is untraceable. There we go. Okay, and then the next sale is on the 24th. Which, holy shit, we don't even know what that is. That's crazy. Thanks. Yeah, I'll take care of that. Twirl. Obtained separately. Okay. Yeah, untraceable. That sucks. So we'll do this. Yeah. My bad. I thought this was originally like one of the taunts that existed as a result of the new Smithmas update, which is not true. I was capping. So we'll close that. Right, we're working here now. No, we're closing that. We're working here now, so we want to look at criminal to Mr. By Night on the 28th. Oh my god, this guy's backpack is so annoying to look at. Well, I did not format that very well. There we go. And then so then I should do this. Okay. So this should appear any moment in this person's inventory, like probably before January. Seriously? It's annoying. There it is. Okay, of course I lose that 50-50. I'm never lucky. Like, literally never. Okay, so that's bulk. And so, by night to Virgil on the 6th. Is this also bulk? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it is. Okay. Traceable bulk right here. Next. So Virgil to Romer That's a really recent sale. This sale's like 2 days old. Okay, bulk. I'm a fan of the old hats, but this should the veil is a misc, which is why it's so expensive. Yep, all this to price the veil though. You're right. You are correct about that. We'll look at that later. First, we want to do this because we already know what happened here. So one of these is bulk for the villain's veil. We already know that. The other one, we just did it with the other ton ones. Untraceable bulk. That's the sale. And so we just saved ourselves a ton of fucking time. Amazing. Close that. Okay, now we have marketplace sales. So once again, you can't view them on the stream, but I had a friend independently verify these sales for me. So we have one history found here. So wait a minute. So this was probably the oct. So this one is like, oh my god, 599 divided by 1 point. What is this, man? October 24th equals, right? History link. Following sales. So then we have, and then we got, right, 83 on deck 15, times by 1.83 on deck 17, and then 25 by 1.85 on and 2. Okay. I'm gonna read chat one more time before I start doing some really boring math. All this depressed. Okay. No one said anything new. All right. So 84. This is like 3.26. Okay, equals. This is like, so is it 4.45, 11.8. This is like, it's like 2.47 keys. And then these are oops, keys. And these are like 2.4, like 3 keys. Oh, it's like roughly 2.43 keys, the same one. Cool. So 5.25 divided by 1.85. So that's like 2.8, like 4 keys. Okay. Alrighty. So let's look at the sellers. This price suggestion is pretty much done. So you were asking earlier, Arc, how we use marketplace sales. So I'm going to do a quick sale analysis, and hopefully you'll get an idea. So we have sellers at 3 and buyers at 2.2. This seller at 3 has been unsold since a really long time, since like probably August. It's like 5 months or so at 3 keys. But buyers are also a minimum of like 2. So I'm probably going to do, now we look at the rounding rules. Oops, I'm a dumbass. There we go. So rounding to the nearest 0.05 keys is required. So 2.85. So 2.45 to 2.85. So, and then I'll write a summary at the bottom so you don't get confused. Well, so everyone doesn't get confused, not just you. It's anyone that comes in the future to read this suggestion. So I said 2.45, write it to 2.85. Is that what I said? Right. Yeah. So requested Sester. Oh, and let's just check that there's no like sellers on here as well. Deep sea. So 577 divided by 225. It's like 2.56. I propose we take to 2.85. 2.85 while has evidence against it. Lower sales and then lower sell at 2.56. It's also supported by 3.7. Yeah, I think we'll keep it simple. 2.45 to 2.85 keys. Boom. All right. And you don't exclude the fee off of Marketplace because that's what someone paid. Yeah, yeah. So this sold for $4.45 on Marketplace. If you want to calculate what the seller received, you just take this number and you multiply it times 0.9. But that's not how we do price suggestions because we look at the full sale price. And then we divide by the key price on the day of the sale. So on Marketplace.tf, keys sold for a median of 1.8 United States dollars. And then that's how you do the calculation for that. All right, so that's done. We'll save our progress. Don't want to do more. I'm getting kind of tired. A little bit eepy. Maybe we'll do like one more. Let's see, does this thing sell for pure? It sold for pure last time. Shit. Let's think about which one I want to do. Oh, dude, wait. The Madden Doctor has a Marketplace sale. Wait a minute. Just hang on. I forgot about that. Again, I can't log in and show you because I'm not logged in on this device right now, but so it's almost out of date too, so history not found. Alright, requested. Sister. So we'll just do this. Then, yeah, we already have this. History not found, so then we have divided by 1.89 on R12 equals, so 199.99 divided by 1.89. That's like 106 keys about. You don't need to round pure sales, which is why I'm gonna leave this one as is. It's cash. We don't need to round cash. Like, I'm a big believer of like, it's pure. Are you doing this in the morning? No, it's well, technically, yeah, it's almost 1 a.m. So let me just make sure there's not a cheaper seller here. Nope, 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 and nope. All right, it should be fine. Okay. So all right. So this is done. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm already halfway done. I'm so good at this. Not to jack myself off too much, but damn. Oh, this thing's gonna have a million sales. I don't actually want to do this right now. What about one of these? Fuck, this is also gonna have a million sales. Alright. Damn, I feel like no matter which way I cut it, this is just gonna be like crazy amount of work. Um, there's really no way to dodge this. Guess we can do the trophy belt. Did I already do it? No, I didn't. Alright, I guess we can try the trophy belt. In that case. So, this sale. Oh, okay. So there's only one sale on the trophy belt. It should be easy. Yeah, there is a Strangifier for the veil. There is. So this either sold for the Australium or for 80 keys. So on the 27th. So Dove 666 hand. Okay, I don't think it's sold for 80 keys though. Like I kind of think this person used some of these keys to buy this Australium as well. We'll look at it. We'll look at it. Most wanted. I mean, I'm not seeing Dove 666 in these key histories. So I guess maybe it did just sell for 80 keys, which like it seems kind of cheap. That's under buyers though. That just doesn't seem correct. It straight up just does not seem correct to me. Hold on, we're gonna look at this closer. Strangifier only. Whoa. Is there because it looks like they paid a ton for it? Yeah, they did. Strangifier only costs 30 keys. Well, the Strangifier might also be outdated. Like, let's look. April of 2025. It's old. Yeah. Now there's none for sale under. What is this? I can't even read that. Oh, I guess it is 30 keys. Yeah. Just what the fuck? Where was the link with the. Oh, I'm so confused. Oh, here it is. Okay. You know, I really do think this Islander sold for 84 keys, but I don't know if I can prove it. This Islander. Maybe not. What's the combo on it though? It has great parts, and the combo is hot rod discharge. Let's look. Let's look, right? So if we like do this, if we grab the Islander's history and then we grab this ID and then we stick the ID here. Nothing. Okay. Well, did he rename it? Or re-describe it? I hear you say it's over now. It's called the final lullaby. Yeah, hot rod. So damage dealt doms, crit kills. Damage dealt doms, crit kills. Okay. I know the 80 keys is not the full story. Maybe this was also added? Nope. Oh, I didn't even copy the history link. So we'll do this. And then we'll do this. And then we'll write. Yeah, the Villain's Veil is like quite a rare misc though. Like I think it's quite a bit rarer than, like, let's just look. It's like 1 of 10. Yeah, it's rare. It's a sniper misc. It's Circling Heart, which is better than like Blizz or Cloud9. And plus, this is probably like 1 of 30 at least. Yeah, 1 of 50, more like. And it's Blizz. This is 1 of 16. This is quite a bit rarer, actually. Yeah. Okay, so we can close all this. And the other thing I was gonna say about this was it sold for Circling Hearts Villain Veil. Alright. Easy. So now we'll do the Burning Dumbbell just because that hat seems so rare. And like it won't have very many sales. It should just be easy. Okay, I was right about that. There are literally no sales. Alright. Boom. That was it. That's the only sale. That's funny. Okay. So we only need to do this, 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 this. Yes, everything else is done. Okay. I'm getting kind of sleepy now though, but we'll try the Bat Hat. But I will warn you, I am like approaching sleepy territory. EP. There we go. I made space for it right here. Dove 666 hand. Okay, that one. Okay. And okay. Alright. So we'll do the Bat Hat now. This might be the last one before I go to bed, I think. I'm getting pretty tired. So. On the 19th. Oh. Okay, so it was dumped for pure. And immediately used to purchase. Yeah. Okay. Can't even see how much that got dumped for. Wait, there's no more sales on this history. So we're done there. Look at this one now. So we'll load these and then do this. And we know this happened. So let's just save our. Okay. And then space there for. All right. January 2nd. So kind of a recent sale. Ah. Bulk for bubbling villains fail? Yeah, okay. One more. Yes. No. Yes. Okay. Bubbling villains fail. So no usable sale there. Okay, next. It seems like insane overpaid. Oh, okay, thank you, crayons. Peace out. Appreciate you stopping by. Have a good one. So we'll look here next. December 28th was the day of this sale. Okay, we can see it leave the bot's backpack. It's looking like it's going to be a nice, easy, pure sale. But let's see. So the reason the IDs don't match here is because the buyer repainted it. See how it's lime? But when it left, it was, I think, brown. Right? Yeah. So this probably sold for like these 80 keys, I bet. Dude, I think so. I think he bought the keys from Marketplace. Let's check the ID numbers. So one nice thing you can do is compare the ID numbers together. So I fucking hate this tab grouping update. It's the most shitty thing in the world. Okay, so it's like close enough, I think. Okay. Yeah, I think this is 80 keys pure. I really do think it is. So we have to write a little explanation now. Okay. Boom. 80 keys. Not bad, not bad. That was easy. And then December 31st. Gone. gosh, don't tell me you sold it for 58 keys after paying 80 for it. God, people are so impulsive. No, it doesn't show the full story. There's no way, because bot buyers are. That, so I don't think they could have sold it for 58. Okay, now we'll do this one. Okay. Alright. This is what makes us profit. People being impulsive and wanting things. You're right. You're right. Yeah, you're straight up right. It's crazy how many decisions are made on impulse. I almost never make decisions on impulse. At least I want to think. I almost never make decisions on impulse. That's what I want to believe. So, I guess it's possible that I do, but I don't really observe myself doing that. So it's hard for me to kind of empathize with that. But it does happen. You're right. So another sale here happened here. It's straight up in demand at 80 keys pure. That's the second 80 key sale. So then MX to 1, 2, 3, 4 on December 28th. That's what they think too. Yeah, I guess so, huh? What is all this shit? Yo, that's like unreadable. Alright, well. So, no. Does this come from? No. Okay, what about this? No, this is untraceable. Okay. And then this. Gotcha. So we have two sales at 80 keys pure. But we also have a marketplace.tf sale. So this, and it's on my other monitor, but that's the history. There are no other sales there. And it sold for, gosh, what was it? So $5.80 on December 13th equals, so $189.99 divided by 0.8. That's like, all right, that was pretty easy. Let me just make sure that there's no conflicting data here. There's none for sale here. Okay. All right. I'm gonna call it. I'm getting really tired. I'm like gonna pass out pretty soon. I think that was a pretty productive stream. I only have to price two more miscs. I have to price the Blizzardy Storm Yellow Belt, and then I have to price the other Yellow Belt, I think Cloud9. But I think I made great progress on this bounty tonight. So with that, I'm gonna pass out and have a good night, y'all.